Picture the universe's timeline, a cosmic calendar billions of years long. Human history, just a flash at the end. Yet, in that flash, a spark ignited civilization in Mesopotamia, where the Sumerians looked up at the stars and built a new world. They were the first to create cities, laws, and writing, pioneers stepping from prehistory into history. Before them, people lived in scattered groups, ruled by the hunt and harvest. The Sumerians imagined more, thousands living and working together. They engineered society itself, organizing people on a scale never seen before, inventing the very idea of the future. To be the first civilization meant building cities, governments, and culture, managing resources, recording information, and constructing monuments. The Sumerians didn't stumble into this. They designed it, using their knowledge of nature to shape their destiny. Let's journey back over 5,000 years to the fertile plains of southern Mesopotamia, where the first cities rose. We'll walk the streets of Uruk and Ur, witness the birth of writing, and see the ingenuity that laid the foundations of our world. The Sumerians aren't just history, they're part of who we are. Our journey lands us in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, between the Tigris and Euphrates. This fertile crescent was shaped by rivers that flooded, leaving rich soil perfect for farming. But the land was harsh, unpredictable floods, scorching summers. The Sumerians tamed it with engineering genius. They built canals to control water, turning chaos into abundance and fueling civilization's engined surplus food. For the first time, not everyone had to farm. Some became priests, artisans, scribes, or rulers, specialization that drove innovation. Grain surpluses could be stored, traded, and supported growing cities. Sumer wasn't a single empire, but a patchwork of city-states: Eridu, Ur, Uruk, Lagash, Nippur, each with its own god, king, and government. These cities competed fiercely, spurring advances in architecture, military, and politics. The rivalry sometimes led to war, but also to progress. Each city strove to outdo its neighbors, driving the Sumerian world forward. This network of urban centers was the civilization's beating heart. The Sumerians' mastery of land and water made their world possible. Their cities were the first true experiments in urban life. The Sumerians were stargazers, seeing the sky as a cosmic clock and a guide for survival. Their observations led to one of the first sophisticated calendars, 12 lunar months, with an extra month added to keep seasons in sync. This required careful astronomical observation and mathematical skill. Their math was unique, a base 60 system, perfect for dividing time in circles. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 360 degrees in a circle, all Sumerian legacies. Priests, also astronomers, held power as interpreters of the heavens, blending science and religion. Ziggurats, towering step temples, were both places of worship and observatories. These structures connected earth to sky, symbolizing the Sumerians' cosmic understanding. Their timekeeping and math shaped civilization's daily rhythms. The Sumerians' fascination with the cosmos gave us the tools to measure and organize our world. Their legacy is in every clock and compass. They made the heavens part of human life. The Sumerians' cosmic vision was woven into their society. Their innovations in time and math endure to this day. Imagine a world without writing, where every law and story is passed by memory, fragile and fleeting. 5,000 years ago, the Sumerians changed everything. They invented writing. It began with accounting, tracking sheep, barley, and taxes using clay tokens. Soon, they drew pictographs on clay tablets, then simplified them into wedge-shaped marks cuneiform. The breakthrough came when symbols represented sounds, not just objects. Now anything could be written. With cuneiform, Sumerians recorded laws, myths, and contracts, preserving knowledge across generations. The Code of Ur-Nammu set standards for justice. The Epic of Gilgamesh captured their stories. Schools trained scribes, who became the administrators and intellectuals of society. Writing allowed knowledge to accumulate and spread, fueling innovation. It was a memory that spanned empires. The Sumerians' invention of writing was a turning point for humanity. Their words echo through history, shaping law, literature, and learning. Cuneiform was the foundation for all written civilization. The Sumerians gave humanity a permanent voice. Their written legacy endures in every book and law. The Sumerians were master builders, transforming marshy land into sprawling cities with mud brick. Mud, straw, and reeds became bricks, the foundation of homes, walls, and temples. At each city's heart stood the ziggurat, a step pyramid rising above the plain. Ziggurats were not public temples, but the dwelling places of gods, accessible only to priests and rulers. Building them required millions of bricks and a massive, organized workforce, a testament to Sumerian social structure. The ziggurat symbolized power, wealth, and devotion visible for miles. Cities were encircled by high mud brick walls for protection. Inside, houses clustered along narrow streets, centered around open courtyards. The Sumerians engineered canals for irrigation and transport, and may have built the first sewers. Their cities were blueprints for urban life, influencing settlements for millennia. The Sumerians' architecture was born of necessity and ingenuity. Their cities were living testaments to human organization. The Sumerian city was civilization's first great experiment. With thousands living together, the Sumerians faced a new challenge order. Their answer? Formal government and written law. Kings were seen as chosen by the gods, responsible for justice and leadership. Sumerian kings like Ur-Nammu issued the world's first legal codes, inscribed on tablets for all to see. Laws covered contracts, property, marriage, and crime, creating fairness and predictability. Government was hierarchical, king at the top, then priests, scribes, officials, and the military. Priests controlled temples and land. Scribes managed records and contracts. Legal documents were sealed with unique cylinder seals, ensuring authenticity. Courts and judges heard evidence, establishing a robust legal system. The Sumerians knew civilization needed more than walls. It needed justice and order. Civilization is built on ideas, and the tools that make them real. The Sumerians invented the wheel, first for pottery, then for carts and chariots, revolutionizing trade and warfare. The cedar plow, with its seed-dropping funnel, boosted crop yields and fed growing cities. More food meant bigger populations and more complex societies. On water, they built reed boats and wooden ships, inventing the sail to harness wind and open trade routes. The wheel, plow, and sail were a technological trifecta powering Sumerian life. These inventions shrank distances, connected cities, and fueled prosperity. Sumerians mastered land and water, turning challenges into opportunities. Their innovations spread far beyond Mesopotamia. The Sumerians' tools shaped the ancient world and ours. Their ingenuity set civilization in motion. The Sumerian toolkit changed history. Sumerian civilization didn't last forever. War, invasion, and environmental change led to its decline. Their language faded, cities crumbled, and for centuries, they were forgotten. In the 1800s, archaeologists unearthed their cities and deciphered cuneiform, revealing a lost world. The Epic of Gilgamesh, with its flood story, predates the tale of Noah, showing Sumer's deep cultural influence. Successor empires, Akkadians, Babylonians, Assyrians, absorbed Sumerian culture, writing, and science. The Babylonians refined Sumerian astronomy and math, passing knowledge to the Greeks and beyond. Civilization is a relay race of ideas. The Sumerians lit the torch. Their operating system, cities, writing, laws, science, became the foundation for all that followed. Though their power vanished, their influence is immortal. The Sumerians are the silent architects of our world. Every time you check the time or sign a contract, you echo the Sumerians. Their base 60 math, legal traditions, and city life are woven into our daily existence. Their story is a lesson in human potential. Facing harshness, they built something new. They were the first scientists, engineers, and social architects. Civilization is not a given, it's a fragile creation built on innovation and cooperation. From our vantage point, we see the thread connecting us to them. Their achievements in writing, law, and science are the foundation of human progress. We carry their intellectual DNA in how we measure and organize our world. The Sumerians took the first steps on civilization's journey. Their story is the story of us.